It's time now for a look at latest in local sports and Sports Friday Night Football this evening as our Wayne County Yellow Jackets travel to Memorial Stadium in Savannah to take on the BC Cadets. Both teams are 2-0 in region play. Both teams ranked in the top 10 in Class 4A. Winner of tonight's game will have sole possession of first place with just 2 games left in the regular season. Our coverage will begin this afternoon at 6:30 p.m. at the Wayne County Coaches Show. Here's a portion of the show where Coach J. Bo Shaw happy that the team will be back at full strength after they lost 2 players last week due to the players being ejected 2 weeks ago.
We're ready to roll. Obviously we've got some bumps and bruises, but nobody's going to be that's going to be held out. So we'll have, Ja will be back at the Viper position on defense, and Dre will be back at corner, and just we need to be at full strength. Obviously going down to play Benedictine and in a huge matchup like this, I'm certainly glad that we're at full strength and we can go with all the bullets in the gun, so to speak, and ready to go. So, those guys have done a great job getting back ready, and making sure that we're dialed in and ready to go. And man, what a job! We talked about it after the game, and I won't spend too long talking about it, but I do want to talk about it again of just Jacquees Vale and Jeremiah Daniel filling in those 2 spots. Jerm has played a lot. I say a lot, but he's been the spill guy for Tavion and Ja at that Viper position. So if they needed to get coached or they needed a breather, Jerm would go in there and that's a sophomore. That's a sophomore, and he played every snap on defense the other night. Every snap, and was tied for the leading tackler. So if that's not exciting as a sophomore to play in that environment, in a backup role, coming in to fill in one of the starters, and then be one of our leading tacklers, I'm just so proud. And Coach Tillman did a great job getting him ready to play, and he certainly took advantage of the opportunity. And then you go to Vale. Vale hadn't repped corner not one day of practice since spring, since I've been here. Jacquees Vale has not played defense 1 snap. And it just happened to be, I said at the touchdown club meeting the other night, Coach Jones came to me the week before New Hampstead, I guess it was the Islands week, and came to me about, Vale. He's long, he's lengthy, he can move well, he's got good feet. And Coach Jones just came to me and was, Coach, what do you think? Can I get Vale some and start developing him as a corner? He's a junior. He could probably help us in some situations. If we've got a 6'4" receiver, Vale's 6'2", and help with some length. And man, so he started, I think it was Tuesday of the Islands week, where we just kind of started getting some fundy drills, just some individual drills of learning how to, maneuver his back pedal and pressing his press technique, and just very, very small stuff. And then it turns out, we have the incident against Islands, unfortunately, and then he's in the starting role against on a massive region game against New Hampstead, and he has 2 breakups, pass breakups, both on 3rd down. Just extremely proud, and he's going to help us.
Yeah, and once again, those comments, head football coach J. Bo Shaw. You can hear all his comments on the coach show tonight, 6:30. That leads into our pregame show from the stadium at 7. Kickoff tonight at 7:30. Again, both Wayne County and BC ranked in the top 10 in 4A football. All the region opponent, Burke County, heading into tonight's game. BC ranked number 5, Burke County ranked number 6, and Wayne County comes in ranked number 9. One other game tonight in our region, that is New Hampstead and the Islands. Other high school games in the area: Blue Tide of Long County hosting Liberty, Appling at home hosting Vidalia, Pierce County at home hosting Windsor Forest, Jeff Davis at Worth, Camden at home hosting Valdosta, Bradwell's at Statesburg, Brunswick at South Effingham, Glen Academy at home hosting Evans, and Ware County still ranked number 1 in the state. They're at home hosting Greenbrier. JV football team rolled over Bradwell yesterday at home. Final score, Wayne County 48, Bradwell 8. Wayne County varsity girls volleyball team in action tomorrow afternoon at Shaw High School in Columbus, Georgia. The time of the match, 3 p.m. Shaw High School has SATs on campus that morning, so the match has been set for the afternoon at 3 p.m. Wayne County advanced by defeating Griffin High School 3-2. It's a best 3 out of 5 match. Other matchups in Quad A volleyball have North Hall at Holy Innocents Hampton at Trinity Christian. Pace Academy host Heritage. Catoosa. The Islands at home hosting Stars Mill. Lovett at Snoreville. Westminster at Cherokee Bluff, and Southeast Bullock at Whitewater. If Wayne County wins on Saturday, they advance to the Elite Eight, and they'll meet the winner of that Lovett-Snoreville game. Again, we wish Coach Kayla Hobson and girls volleyball team the best of luck in Columbus Saturday. Again, we'll have the full report for you on Monday's Sportscast. In softball, the varsity girls of Wayne County in the Elite Eight, as only 8 teams will be on hand in each classification in Columbus, Georgia. The double elimination event gets underway on Wednesday. Wayne County girls draw Central Carroll in Game 1, set for Wednesday at 5 p.m. Other first-round matchups have the Islands taking on East Forsyth. Walnut Grove plays Whitewater. West Lawrence plays Heritage Catoosa. Again, one game, win or lose on Wednesday, is the City of Columbus having everyone stay overnight and make that money because, as we say all the time, it's always about the money. But again, Wayne County in action Wednesday afternoon, 5 p.m. against the number 1 team in the state, Central Carroll. College football, Georgia has the weekend off as they get ready for their annual trip to Jacksonville for the Georgia-Florida game next Saturday. Georgia Tech lost last night at home to Virginia Cavaliers. Virginia wins the ACC game by a score of 16-9. And we've got Georgia Southern action tomorrow afternoon here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. It's a 3:30 game there at Old Dominion. Again, Georgia Southern currently 4-3 on the campaign. Old Dominion at 3-3. Other college action this Saturday. Syracuse remains unbeaten. They take on Clemson. Ohio State unbeaten. They play Iowa. LSU and Ole Miss in a key SEC game down in Baton Rouge. Alabama plays Mississippi State. Texas A&M takes on South Carolina. Oregon and UCLA should be a good game. Texas against Oklahoma State and TCU against Kansas State. NFL football last night, Arizona over New Orleans 42-34. This Sunday, the Falcons on FM 105.5. They're at Cincinnati taking on the Bengals at 1 p.m. on AM 1370 WLP. Jacksonville Jaguars host the New York Giants. Major League Baseball continues over the weekend. Both the American League and National League Series continues. In the National League, Game 3 between Philadelphia and San Diego tonight. Series tied 1-1. The American League Series takes the day off. They'll be back in action over the weekend as they head to New York with the Astros leading the Yankees 2-0 as the Astros win last night by a score of 3-2. Finally in sports, a Georgia legend passed away this week. Georgia legend Charlie Trippi passed away Wednesday at the age of 100. Helped Georgia to its first national championship back in 1942. Played at Georgia from 1941 and 42. Then after 2 years in the Army, played from 1945 to 46. Made every All-American team and finished second in the Heisman to Army's Glenn Davis. Again, Charlie Trippi passing away Wednesday at the age of 100. That's going to do